Hi, I'm Dave Hanrahan, CEO and co-founder of Kredit. Welcome back to Kredit's Debt Settlement Masterclass, where we're taking a closer look at how settlement negotiations actually play out across the industry. In this segment, we're going to walk through what standard negotiation patterns look like, the factors that influence cycle times, and how automation is starting to reshape the process. Let's start with the traditional negotiation process. It's a multi-step workflow involving the consumer, the debt settlement advisors, customer service and negotiation teams, the payment processor, and of course, the lender or servicer. A typical settlement begins when the advisor's negotiation team sends an offer to a creditor, often by SFTP, email, fax, or even phone. The creditor reviews the offer, then responds back through one of those same channels. If accepted, the agreement is prepared and sent to the consumer for authorization, either verbally or via e-signature. From there, the agreement is passed back to the creditor and the payment processor. Payments are set up and the CRM is updated. Finally, the consumer makes monthly trust account deposits with the negotiated settlement in mind, and payments are remitted to the lender or servicer by the payment processors. As you can see, while the current process works, it's also manual and requires multiple handoffs along the way. Please note, this diagram is available for download so you can review it in more detail. Now let's take a look at how communication channels and proposal review methods impact cycle time. Cycle times can vary widely depending on how settlement offers are exchanged and reviewed. Some counterparties still rely on phone or email. Others may use file transfers like SFTP, and in certain cases, bulk relationships allow settlement advisors to evaluate offers through Excel models or algorithms. The method chosen, whether manual or automated, has a direct impact on how quickly settlements can be reached. That brings us to automation. Bulk automation allows both debt settlement firms and lenders and servicers to shift human effort away from manual back and forth and toward more strategic work, like quality assurance and settlement strategy. It also adds security and transparency by ensuring only vetted counterparties are involved, with a full audit trail built into the system. The result is faster settlements, fewer errors, and greater consistency across portfolios. Finally, let's talk about how settlements are typically structured. There are a few standard approaches. First and least common are lump sum settlements, or a single payment at a steep discount. Term plans, both short and long term, are the most common settlement structure for consumers enrolled in debt settlement programs. These typically involve terms of 6 to 24 months, and discounts vary based on the length of the settlement term. Finally, there are ladder payments, which are plans that start with smaller payments that gradually increase over time. Each structure has trade offs, but the goal is always the same: an agreement that's affordable for the consumer and acceptable for the lender or servicer. To recap, traditional settlement negotiations involve a lot of manual steps. Cycle times are driven by communication methods, automation is creating opportunities for efficiency, and standard settlement structures give both sides a framework to work from. We'll talk more about how debt settlement firms prioritize for negotiation in the next session. Please note the information contained in this video is not intended as financial or legal advice. Thanks for watching this episode of Debt Settlement Masterclass with Kredit. Don't forget to subscribe and follow Kredit on LinkedIn so you don't miss the next part of the series.